Yes, can everybody hear me? Can you click in the video and give me a thumbs up, right? So, welcome to the webinar, to the masterclass, how we're gonna crush parenting in 2019. Hi, I'm Alex, and I was born in Russia, where I spent 10 years of my childhood there. So back in the 1990s, I saw my first ever computer. It was immediately love from first sight. Back then, behind the Iron Curtain, we didn't have any computers. No Atari, no PlayStation, nothing. So the computers has to be made in the home, do-it-yourself project. So my father soldered some micro schemes and microchips and wires and buttons. Boom, and I got Atari. So it had like this crazy big box from metal and huge buttons, and we have to upload the program through a tape cassette machine with audio sounds like screeching cats, right? So, but it was the first game I ever saw. It was 1990s. I was 7 years old, and it was Rick Dangerous Atari, right? And I played hours and hours until my 7-year-old fingers almost went numb, right? So fast forward 2 years, we had to relocate to Israel, and I got my first ever computer, a real computer, and since then I was hooked. So it's about 30 years now that I'm a gamer, and I play every game that I can get my hands on. Since then I became a husband and a father, and today I'm gonna show you on this masterclass how you're gonna take 3 easy steps to crush your parenting in 2019. So the first thing we're gonna see is how actually to crush the digital enemies. The second one is how to leverage on failure. And the third one, how we're gonna reboot our parenting role model. So for now, I would like you all to mute yourself and hold the questions until the Q&A. And if you have a question, post it in the chat somewhere here. Click it. If you don't remember it, wait to the Q&A. We're going to talk briefly for 20 minutes. And in the end, I'm going to ask you to vote with a credit card. Okay, I'm just giving you a heads up. So, where are you today? You're probably about to take your journey to the promised land. So it will happen this year, maybe next year, but it will surely happen. Because if you have a K to 12-year-old son, so you're probably in this situation. They're playing computer games and you don't understand why they're doing it. And you're losing connection to them. You have nothing in common. They talk to you like crazy. Don't mess with my game. They play 10 hours, then don't care anything. And you don't know what to do. What you would like to do is to get your parenting bond together again. But on the other hand, you would like to win back their trust, right? So how are you going to reboot your parenting? So my mom was not really into computers. When we bought our first computer in the 1992, she looked at it and looked, it's kind of weird stuff, I don't know what it does, looks like a waste of time, entertainment only. So I play the computer, she stares over the shoulder and says, I think you're wasting your time, go do your stuff. So years pass by, so she fights with me over this computer. Don't play games, you're doing nothing, go do homework, go do stuff, go study, go. All the things that their parents told them to do, right? So time comes and she has to study the computer, but by now she's in phobia state. She only sees the computer, it's the hell box, right? It's the devil. She doesn't know anything, but the work that she's working on, she's a math teacher from K to 12. They have a program, a computer for every teacher, and she must take a computer home from the Department of Education and use it in the classroom. So they got this interactive classroom that they must use to teach the kids. So she comes to me and says, "Hey Alex, can you teach me this computer stuff?" I said, "No problem. Let's sit down. Let's study." And we begin. She says, "Come on, my head hurts. I don't know what's up." And forget about it. I'm gonna do the course of the Ministry of Education, and I'm gonna rock it. So, okay, she does the course, get the A's, and takes the computer and puts it on the top shelf for 5 years and never touches it again, okay? So, 5 years pass, and now she's the lead instructor of mathematics, and she begins to use more and more the interactive class, but the computer in the class is bad, and she has some basic understanding, but not at the high level that she wants to go to. So we sit down again, and through tears and agony, we teach and we study the computer, right? How to PowerPoint, how to Word, how to do presentations, how to use Google, how to paste pictures, everything together. So what happened? My mom forced herself to face the computer. Suddenly, we had a bond that we lost over this computer, that something that divided us in the past made us together again. So what action I would like you to take now is you should team up with your child. Take your son, ask him, what is he doing? Why is he doing it? And I would like you both go and research esport. What is esport? It's multi-billion dollar industry that grows two times every year, and grows, and it's in the billions of dollars, and now it surpasses movies and individually sports. In basketball and football, individually it surpasses now. So the top players get paid millions of dollars to play games like League of Legends, like Warcraft, Starcraft. So if you want your kids to be the top 0.01% of the gamers, give them a break. And you also sit down with them. Look what they're doing. Look what they're getting from the games. Another story I would like to tell you is how I used to study chess, okay? Chess is like this game that Russians play with the pieces and the 8x8 board. Maybe you heard of it sometime. So my dad and I, we played relentlessly every day for about 2 years. Okay, so I was like 10 years old, and you understand my 10-year-old techniques for playing chess was on the funny side, right? But my dad said, it's never mind. If you lost, let's do it again. I'll take back a piece. I'll take the queen out. I'll take the turret out. I'll give you some leverage to win. Don't be discouraged to win again. So what we must understand, this failure is our best friend. The kids play Fortnite. Of course, in the first match, they're crushed. They're killed. The first 2 seconds, they get out. But they don't give up. They learn here a persistent skill. They know what the learning curve is. They must fail, and they must strategize for the other match and get another experience to win and to be better. So you need to discuss with your child what are they learning in the game, what they are gaining in it. Show them by example that mastery comes through trial and failure, and you're not afraid to fail with them. Get on a match, 2 computers, and crush each other, or co-op, okay, whatever you like. So, yeah, give me a thumbs up if you hear me. It looks like a solid plan, right? Thumbs up, yeah? So, we are gonna crush now our digital enemies. So first, when I was brought up in the 80s and the 90s, playing the video games was abnormal, right? If you play more than 10 minutes, it's an addiction. Call the doctor, yeah? But now we have this great opportunity to be together with our children. So me and my dad, we played all the games that we can, and until this day, we always talk about games, we talk about computers, we talk about hardware, we talk about software, what's the best technique to use this weapon, to use that weapon in this game. We always try these new games and we compete to who finished the game earlier, right? On which level, the highest level of complexity, right? So 30 years, right? And we still bond over this game and activity, and it's crazy, right? So what is the lesson here? Your child looks for a role model in the parent, and where do they find it? When somebody is loving them, somebody understands them, when they see the YouTuber that plays Fortnite 10 times better than them, they say, okay, he's my role model now. Forget dad, forget mom, they don't matter, right? But if you start playing with them, you become their role model. You become to take them further than anyone else, to push them to succeed. And now in the online gaming, it's easy, and they get exposure, and they proud of themselves that they are succeeding in this game before of their friends, before of the community of gamers, right? So what action you as a parent should take? Pick a game. You like a game? You like shooting? You like football? I don't know, soccer? You like playing pool? You like Candy Crush? Whatever. Get on the platform. Play with them. So, just an anecdote. The esport... Wait, I'm out of focus. The esport community now is growing every year. So, they like jumped out of the plane and they building another plane around it, because already the traditional sport loses focus, and the gaming and the video gaming takes more focus, and stadiums and prizes, big prizes. So let's say for the year 2017, the revenue from video games was $110 billion, okay? So it's big money. It's like Hollywood money. They almost surpassed now Hollywood. In 2 weeks ago, there was a competition for indie games, and the first prize was $250,000. And 2 months ago, in the League of Legends, the prize total for all the teams was $25 million. Okay? So, they are athletes for everything, right? They do their coaching, they do their training, they do their diet, they do their mental training, they do the physical training, because burnout is very easy if you play 8 hours a day, if you train to 8 hours a day to be the best of the 0.001%, you must be better than anybody else, right? So, what am I offering you today? I'm offering you to go on a journey with me. It's called the Digital Parenting Blueprint. How can we grow the esport athletes of tomorrow? So in 5 to 10 years, when all the production lines will be fully automated, you would need an aspiring personality to look up to. The esport will require athletes, they will require commentators and coaches and mentors and public speakers and marketings, and whoever got this niche first will be the lead focus and the lead personality there, okay? So this is the first true equal platform. Then you can be anyone. There's no physical appearance, there's no gender. The video games are norm now. It's not like 20 years ago. All the kids that were born 2000 and up, they all play video games. They play with their friends, play with the community, and they're competing with the classmates. So the course would be comprised of 6 modules. First, I showed you, how do you reboot your parenting model? How do you get on the platform? How do you prepare your gaming activities? How do you tune your performance? How do you leverage on failure, right? We said it today. How do you handle the physical and the mental health? And how do you bond and crush the digital enemies? So, For now, I'm just taking a small group of people, about 10 places left, and this product costs about $200 if you take it in, let's say, another coach that is already established himself. So let's say coaching hour costs about from $10 to $50. So I'm giving you here 12 hours of video conferencing for only $200, right? So actually this product, because it is still in the building stage, I'm going to offer it for $99, okay? But if you order now in the link that I will send now in the chat, it's gonna be only $27, okay? Here, I'm posting the link, okay? So I'm giving you a chance to reboot your bond with your child, and you can test this program for 30 days, money back guarantee. You just say, come on, I did all the workshops, I did all the accountability, and I didn't like it, I'll give you your $27 back, okay? I'm not doing it for the money. I'm just want to embark people on this journey now. Also, if you order now, we will have a 15-minute long private conversation as a bonus for you to tell me your story, to discuss all your problems. So this course also has a 3-layer of accountability. First of all, the live talks. I'm going to give you 12 hours of live talks as a direct accountability. Also, we'll have a private Facebook group. Well, you and like-minded individuals will have a single mission to succeed in this digital parenting and the new esport games, okay? And the third layer of our accountability is support. We have 7 days a week support. We answer emails, we answer questions in the Facebook group, we answer in the chat. So if you buy in the next 10 minutes, we'll give you the free advice call for 15 minutes. We're gonna give you the triple accountability system. We're gonna give you the chance to reboot your child bond. And thank you for listening, and if you have questions, please unmute yourself, and thank you for listening.